It is I, Skeptor, coming to you guys live from my humble abode with my pal Beffin. We are back at it. Beffin managed to survive chess. How are you doing?
Pretty good. I mean, chess can be boring. I will admit, but the Blitz format, Blitz format a little bit faster. A little bit more tolerable. But
four players interesting too, right? New dynamic. You can kind of double team somebody. You can gang up with multiple,
we
armies.
saw a little bit of that.
Oh yeah, I love that. That's good stuff. That's called a good tactician, right?
Exactly.
Using your allies. Enemy of my enemy is my friend is what I like to say there. But now it's time for the man's game. Let's tuck the chessboard aside. It's time for some good old FPS. I'm talking about Valorant, right?
Oh
right?
Yeah.
It's the only game we stream that's an FPS anymore. So, oh dude, they did it. The Baiters versus the Yappers. Let's go.
There you go,
I'm
man.
actually pumped. Man. All right. Well, I'll tell you what.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to see a lot of interesting things with these two team names, okay? Like, I hope the Yappers live up to their name, okay?
Oh, yeah.
If we don't see some body shooting and a little bit of disrespect at post round, All-Stars is all about fun. We got 10 players from all different schools here. They mixed up, did a death match. We are going to kind of go through based on seedings of the death match, separate players, try to make some even teams, and hopefully we can get two kind of all-star games for you guys here tonight. Beffin, what are you looking to see? We usually see wild comps and crazy stuff on nights like this. So if you had a dream of something crazy that you wanted to see tonight, what agent or what kind of comp are you thinking? Let's hear what you're cooking.
I think the funniest comp that we could see is full controllers to me. Oh. And he's just dropping a bunch of smokes and just pulling up with
that's
the
messy.
Chargers. Yeah.
That gets messy. I've seen that. So I know where your head's at. Yeah. I mean, you just have so many little pits that are 1v1s and all these different smokes. So I get where you're cooking with that. All right. I like that. We've seen, your 5 duelist is pretty common. So
classic.
I wouldn't really be surprised if we saw 5 duelists. You're kind of trying to show off your skills, your all-star aim material. Okay. Put air quotes for a reason, right? But you get what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's always interesting because we're still playing with these competitive players, but there's no more stakes. There's no more, we're just messing around. We're having a good time. Yeah. And it's kind of interesting to see the mix between fun and still kind of competition because, who doesn't play to win, right?
Right, dude. Bragging rights are on the line, okay? And it's like you're making all these new friends tonight because, normally you don't really talk to the other team, right? It's not like these guys hop in a call pregame, hey, good luck in your guys' game tonight, unless you kind of know each other outside the fact, there's not too much intercommunication between teams throughout the regular season. So that's kind of what makes the All-Star event so much fun, right? You get to play with people that you're not used to playing with, gives you a whole new experience. And then you kind of form friendships with players that you kind of considered foes at a time. So that's always fun. But we will be loading in very shortly here. Once again, got a shout out production team allowing the team Baiters versus the Yappers to come through. I love that, man. That's two of my go-tos when I'm playing solo queue.
That is really funny.
And Sunset's the map we go to. Ooh. Interesting. I think one of the least played because it's just so new and teams are pretty lazy at picking it up in the meta. So I don't think we saw Sunset almost at all this last season.
Think so I feel like the only reason you're picking Sunset is if you have a really good Astra on your team or something like that. Something random like that.
Dude, we'll have to see. I like the Cypher hover. Cypher's kind of king of this map. There's so many niche little camera spots where he can kind of tuck that camera in there and it ends up being you're playing a different video game. You actually queued up for Rainbow Six Siege and you just didn't even know it. That's kind of what Cypher does on this map.
Check out that 5 initiator.
Yeah, I'm loving that actually, man.
Bro, if you want to use your eyes this game, unfortunate for you, got
4 blinds. Yeah. Literally 4 blinds and then Fade, who's going to make you not be able to hear anything. Oh, scratch that. 5 blinds.
No more eyeballs this
why
game.
Not? Why not?
I like this. I'm liking this. This
and they're altering it just a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, because we got the defender side. Their comp looks good, right? So
some would say traditional. right?
Yeah, traditional is a good way to put it. But it looks like the other side, the attacking side, looking to have some fun. You know, going
Yeah.
with that 5 blinds that show some team coordination. So
Some would say this is the Stevie Wonder comp coming out for the attackers. You're going to turn your camera a lot, trying to avoid these flashes, and something. It's not going to work out because then there's just going to be another one, and then another one, and then another. Because all these characters basically have 2 flashes in their kit, besides the Gecko. So I mean, bye to the eyes, as you were saying, Beth.
agreed. I just think it's gonna be fun. I mean, here's the thing. Part of it too is all right, like you're playing with 4 people that you may or may not have met. So, kind of seeing that this team that has never played with each other, like then showing up and having fun with this full blind comp. That's the type of stuff that you love to see. I don't know.
Absolutely.
Definitely
having fun,
for
switching up the game. Yep. That's part of the process. So glad to see that one team's going for something crazy. That usually inspires the other team to kind of go with their own crazy comp. The game too. You can't really see what the other team's picking, in your Valorant agent select. But 5 attackers out the mid area immediately. Max Ryder gonna hear the chaos pushing through the market position up close. Imagine gonna find 2 before it get taken out. Max Ryder adds 1 to the tally. Now the attackers in a tough spot. I'm not sure who's the yappers and who's the baiters. I'm going to guess the blinds are the yappers and the baiters are the defenders, but
one
I
enemy
think
remaining.
that's the side it was on. Attackers go down.
And you know what?
I believe the baiters are taking round 1.
Yep, and I'm not surprised at all. Want to know why? Because they didn't have their flashes yet. So they don't got their tools that they're built around. The next round, it's going to be fun.
Huge start from the Sova on defense, though. Buffen picking up 2 huge kills. I think Sova was blind, too, if I'm not mistaken.
Really?
I mean, 5 blinds, so it's hard to believe that he made it out of that situation without getting blind.
At least
I would be
once.
more surprised. Yeah, I would be more surprised if he did not get blind at all in market. So I'm going to go with Sova getting 2 through getting blinded, which is a great start for the defenders. Now, attackers looking to eye up this A site this time.
Cover going out.
See what we have here. A lone Omen with a frenzy on the defender side. All right, there's the Spectre. I was going to say, did we not buy a weapon after winning pistol round?
It's the basics.
We did, though. We did.
There's one of the
Paranoia
flashes.
up. One blinded, taken care of. Now the spam through smoke is good. KO Nade going to back him off for the time being. Raph doubles down for his efforts. 5 on 3 now. Attackers struggling to find a body here. Now down to just 2. It's Gecko, all that remains. Slim Shady will not be standing up. Snowy going to hit the deck. And it's a 2-0 start for our defenders.
Yep. That's how it usually goes. 1 round and then builds to 2 rounds with that full buy. The Valorant economy is always interesting in that way. But, one team's here to win. Bragging rights are a real thing. But
this is the round though, Beth. This is full buy now for our attackers. The Blinders. Maybe that's their new team name. Maybe these are the Blinders now. Yeah, from Yapper to Blinder. Okay. Because I mean, dude, we gotta work with what they're cooking with. All right.
Exactly.
We can't hear if they're yapping or not.
That's true.
But we know they're blinded. Let me tell you.
And maybe that's why the Omen got a nice 2K in the last round because he used his blind and blinded the blinders.
Paranoia was good.
Mm-hmm.
He took one out of the attacker's book, yeah?
Absolutely.
You wouldn't believe how often I tell my Reynas in solo queue that they have a Leer and then they still don't use it. It's truly a spectacle.
Yeah.
But those are Reyna players, okay?
Of course.
You can't trust them.
Blinders hitting the rotate. Okay. All blinds still in the arsenal.
Creeping up through mid. 2 players. So might not be expecting this. This is a tough read. 2 defenders both on the same side doubled up. I mean, I'll tell you what. I would not expect this. Ghost takes out the first. And still now teammates rushing up to help him out.
Blinding.
The blind.
Playing it slow. Paranoia from the Omen hits 3. Takes down 1. Raph has been a menace with these Paranoias.
My God.
2 for 2 on the double up. Ghost with the Marshall goes nuclear.
That's
and I wish we got a view of that. Dude, those had to be no scopes too. Those were way too fast. Or one was a collateral. Like,
what
my goodness.
Man, maybe, but that's crazy though.
Cypher.
Another huge
Sheesh.
paranoia though.
Yeah, and their money, Beth, they bought that round. They're back on broke by now.
Yup. That's tough with the way that Valorant economy goes, but I think the positioning there though is really great from Raph because they've doubled up there, right? So definitely wasn't expected to have 2 people there. But he kind of waited until they showed some presence and then dropped that huge paranoia. It's like,
yeah, well-timed utility usage. Now attackers flooding the B side immediately. Imagine Idol takes down the first one. Gekko going to try to get some util out towards the market position. The swing into backside, good from Snowy. Deuce finds one before getting dropped. Now defenders picking off these attackers. It's only Sky that remains. Will not last. Defenders up 4-0 early.
Yeah. I mean, the early pace usually is pretty important. It decides your confidence. Confidence is really huge, especially when you're playing with these new teams. But kind of, we haven't really had that. These blinds have their moment to shine, right? Because honestly, Raph is kind of outblinding them, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, we've seen 2 nasty paranoia plays from Raph. I agreed. Like, the blinders just need to find a way to get proper utilization on their flashes. Okay, if everybody's trying to throw a flash, who's peeking off the flash? Okay, you still got to do the basics. Somebody just has to tuck a flash for a second and just swing on the flash. Good, nicely done by Pot. Will find one in a 4-on-4 for the first time, and I don't know how long. But attackers lose that man advantage. Try to get the spike planted. Cypher ultimate coming through. Locations revealed, and now this is going to be trouble. Defenders slipping back into the site. Very low HP for the breach. KO takes one, goes down to the paint shells, and the defenders bust out the broom and clean up nicely. 5-0 and counting, Beffin.
Yep, that's the tough part of these 5 initiators, right? Is they got on the site. They got some really nice util to, open up the site, because we saw a really interesting combo of Yoru ult and breach shock. Aftershock, I believe. Actually, no.
I think you're right. Aftershock.
Oh yeah.
The drill charge.
No, it's the stun.
Just the stun.
Yeah.
All right. Aftershock is the stun. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, okay.
It's called breach charge. Is the drill.
Okay.
I'm a nerd. Sorry.
No, it's good knowledge. It's great knowledge.
Oh man.
But yeah, I like that combo a lot, because we saw where he was with the Yoru, then went for the stun, then once 100%. He was stunned, pop out.
Tried and true. Yeah, Yoru Breach are a dirty combo together. Make some nice plays happen.
2 characters with a lot of play out.
Attackers. These 5-man hits have not been it so far, Beffin. They go straight back into the meat grinder. But all of a sudden, Gekko swings it back with 3 kills. Gonna try to res KO here. Make it back into a 2-on-2. KO back on his feet for the time being. Lean goes for the plant, but now Thrash coming through the back lines. Gekko gonna get detained. KO's gotta hold the ground. Gekko's in trouble. Not to be. 6-0. Flawless streak continues for our defending squad.
Man, this is tough, because 6th initiator, your strength should be initiating and getting on that site.
Yeah, you'd think.
But
they got no smokes. They got no smokes, brother.
You know what? Quick shout out to all my fill players and smoke players out there.
Yeah, quick shout out to the real ones. Doing the Lord's work throughout the solo queue experience. Absolutely. The amount of times you see the double lock-in duelist.
I can only imagine.
You can only imagine.
Gotta get them smokes. It's really showing.
Dude, you didn't used to play League back way back. No, you did say you used to play way back in the day. Did you play back when it was you load into the game and it was like pick order? They would call roll. Yeah, bro. That is the epitome of Wild Wild West when it comes to trying to get your position. But anyways, I digress for now. We'll cut back to reality time. Live television. Valorant. The blinders. Man, a little bit shell-shocked, okay? They get to get around on the board. They're going to have to figure something out here, Beffin, because, quite frankly, an all-star team should not get 13-0'd by any means, all right?
True, that
Otherwise,
is true.
We need to flame the admins that made these teams because it's their fault. Anyways, here we have it. Attacking squad back at it, throwing countless flashes.
That's the fun of it.
Where are the defenders? Oh, it's another
the
huge paranoia for Raph.
Fine.
Get out of the way! Dude, they run bloody murder when Raph loads up that paranoia. I think he hit another 3 right there.
Yeah,
Like, dude,
that was at least 3.
half the
Barely missing
team.
4.
Half of the team. And now they're rotating back through A. Can
Oh,
Raph?
they
He
know.
surely
They know.
hears it. Oh, he hears them. They're running like a pack of wild
30
elephants.
seconds left.
Styles to reveal him.
Stampeding through. Max Rider takes one down with the rocket. Sky gets chipped down heavy from that Gecko nade. Omen ultis out of the site. The defenders light up the
Spike
attackers
planted.
on their way in. Now it's just Gecko and Yoru left to do it all. 2v4
One enemy
situation.
remaining.
Not looking likely. Max Rider triples down. It's just Yoru. Off the site though, he's got to fight his way back in. The defuse is underway. Raph
You know where
sticking
he's
it to
at.
half. And Imagine Idol closes out 7-0 scrubs, as we called it back on the street courts in my
yeah.
day. But for Val's sake, I think we're going to play it out. But this is getting ugly.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, you'd like to see some fun and some wins for the fun team on the initiator side come through, but it's definitely hard because these players on one team came here to win, the other one came to have fun.
Yeah,
both are.
that's the cold, hard truth right there.
Yep.
Yes, this
And I respect both
Having
completely.
fun,
Don't get me
having
wrong.
fun doesn't get you the dub.
this is
All right,
Of course, but we're all here
these
for a good
guys.
time.
Oh yeah, we're here for a good time. I'd respect it if the defenders did something fun after this game too, because you kind of, you know,
Of course,
if one team's gonna do it, both teams got to be taking part. Otherwise, it kind of kills the purpose.
agreed.
I mean, obviously, the traditional composition has the advantages because they don't lack in any category. Who would have thought? Here comes Thrash, out for the attackers, and they might be on for their first round here, Peffin. Hold the
Maybe.
phone. 5-3, man advantage. Breach ultimate is available. Ooh,
One
a
blind.
sick KO pop flash, but who's peeking off it, Beffin?
Oh, you're right.
Coach is kicking out. I'm losing my mind. Oh, peeks into 3 defenders. Will loses double piece. And now
Yeah,
Raph
yeah.
doubling down. All of a sudden, that man advantage
Can't
not
see.
looking so friendly. 2-on-2 now.
Flash.
Raph's going huge. 2 to find. He's got 3 in the magazine. Gonna have to get a reload. Paranoia not gonna find the mark. 1 player at main, 1 on site. Smoke on the bomb. Raph is up close,
Last
gets
player
stunned.
standing.
That might do it. 2-on-1 now. Gecko left with all of it to do. Toxic can't find the spray. Time ticking away. And I think the attackers have done it.
Yes.
Brazil coming through. They get their first of the game.
Let's go. For fun, initiation.
The
Got 'em.
blinders are on the board, ladies and gentlemen. A whole lot of game left.
Oh,
Forget
yeah.
what I just said. Job's not finished. The blinders are activated.
You know what I really want to see? I'm excited for a slide swap because I don't know about you, but I don't think these 5 initiators are going to sit and defend his site.
Well, you got to remember, they do have the Yoru, so they have 1 duelist mixed into that combo.
True. Oh,
But
that's right.
the flash is still being the main ingredient
True.
in this recipe.
Of course.
Raph,
That big
Paranoia
blind.
not going to go for it. Your ultimate will spot out. Goodly going to find first blood. Toxic will go down. Nice blind coming through. Pot forced to teleport out of harm's way.
Cutting through.
Now Gecko getting that wingman plant initiated. 4-on-4 ensues for the round here. Raph takes down Saint.
I really
Ultimate's
like-
available, but attackers are dropping quickly here, Beffin. And now odds not in their favor. The swing out from Yoru. The shot's going awry. And all of a sudden, Sky left in a 1v4. Sayonara Goodly. Not going to happen. It's an 8-1 lead now. Defending squad.
Yeah.
Brushing the dirt off their shoulder a little bit on that round, man.
It's tough, and you know, I think Raph's positioning is like really smart there because he knows that he's alone on B. He just booked it as soon as he realized the presence of 5 people. He got out of there because the Yoru ult that he didn't want to get hit by that Yoru ult combo once again, and he did get hit by it, but luckily he dropped a blind and forced the Yoru TP out.
Yes,
But
this should do.
it's hard, these players on defending side
this
is
is a
playing
lot.
very
Let's go
well, and
Locking it in for sure.
attacking side not necessarily having all the tools that they need.
Want to see the breach ult maybe get expended here. They don't have the best weaponry though. That's the only problem. We'll go for the aftershock early. Your clone to take out the Cypher Trip. Nice knife from the KO. Gonna take out the abilities from the Cypher and Omen for the time being. Attackers flooding the site in the meantime.
Space is created. Now what do they do with
Spike
it?
plant going down. Goose will find first of the round. Ghost quickly trades it out now. 4-on-4 here. Attackers in a pretty good spot now.
Agreed.
Ghost trying to tuck up close here. Sova at the market position. Attackers need to support each other when these defenders try to push out for the retake. Now blind out from the Gecko. Imagine Idol takes down the first, takes down a second, and now it's Pot and KO. Not gonna matter. 9 on the board for the defending squad.
Yep, it's definitely kind of going how we might expect. You know, great at making space for those blinders, but hard to maintain that space past that. To
They
be
gotta.
honest.
Their entrances are good, okay, but then it's you got to add the next level to the plan, okay. Now that we got the spike down, we can't sit and let the defenders come up with a game plan to retake the site.
Yeah.
We need to either flash ourselves into market, take that space, eliminate where they're retaking from, or we need to do that into the boba position. Right, and take away their song. You just you have to eliminate one of the options. Otherwise, you're just going to end up getting pincered from 2 different areas, and it doesn't end up going too well.
As we've seen.
As we have seen.
Ooh.
Max Rider opening up big. The recon Phantom!
Oh my God.
Woo! Max
4K.
Rider, come on! 4 in the round. 1 defined. It's just Ghost at the tiles position. Not long for this world. Cypher goes for the bait. Oh, Ghost doubles down. How about the 1v5? Okay.
Oh yeah, yeah.
How about the 1v5?
Reverse.
Now is the turn. Now is it? Yep. I pulled the reverse card.
They do kind of know where he's at, which is unfortunate.
Flash out.
He's left. Needed to be right. Can't find the shots. And marvelous round. A little golf clap for the man Max Royd. Finding a full K on the round. His shot was magnificent throughout that one.
Yeah.
Cheerio. All right. We'll cut that out. I mean, dude, Max Rider just went nuts, though. Like, that was sick. Throw that one in the highlight reel. I don't even care if it's All-Star game.
I was hoping to see that he went for the 7 HP ult to get the last kill.
Oh, yeah.
That would have been
secured
sick.
it, but, yeah, I mean, maybe he's just going for a 5-man ulti this round, you know?
Maybe.
You never know what's up next.
But it's hard.
Rotate into A.
Kind
He's
of
close.
smart, though, 'cause he knows he's 7 HP, so he can't really ult. He just gets...
Yeah, he gets swatted out of the sky. Attackers losing the first, man, and that's been the story of this first half. Dropping the first blood on attacking side is so hard because then your trade plan doesn't work as it should, right? You're already down a man, so trading 1-for-1 isn't the best. Pot will double down. That we will take every day of the week, Sundays included. Now into a 3-on-3. Gecko with the thrash, not going to be able to use it. Attackers
Close round.
go through the meat mincer, and it ends up not paying out for him. 11-1 half. Beffin.
Absolutely. Insane.
My heart goes out to the blinders, but boy, they are regretting their decision in that agent select.
You know, I feel like the funny thing is that there might be some mind games in the next agent select, right? Because do you think that these blinders are going to keep going with the bit, or are they going to, be like, hey, you know what? We don't deserve. We're not a team that gets 13-1'd.
I think that they're going to. Yeah, there's 2 ways to look at it. You either continue on with the having fun, all right, you just cross this one out and then take 2, try something else, or you go redemption arc, okay? You drop the first one. Now you got to come back and show the Mnvl audience that you're not a fraud, right? That could be going through the head too. You never know. Shouldn't take it too seriously, though. I mean, you guys are the victors because you went for the fun comp, okay? That's what I would say. The blinders, they get the W on the inside. Maybe the other guys got the W on the outside, but we'll see. Pistol round.
Who knows? Maybe they'll get an insane reversal.
Yeah, I mean, that would take something fierce. And already not looking too likely for our poor blinders on the defense. It's just the boy Snowy. Not going to happen.
Unicorn.
Match point on the board. Wow.
Yeah, it's tough. They got the money. They could full buy whatever they want, close it out right here, right now. If I'm them, I'm typing knife fight in all chat for the last round. So that's just me.
We'll have to see. Sometimes a knife fight is fun.
Yeah.
Usually, though, there's just always a grease ball that ends up hanging out by a wall with like an Ares or something. Swings the corner because he's got to get his first multi-frag of the game. You know,
Yeah.
like, hey guys, I got a triple kill. So yeah.
Yeah. You're right. It's always the bottom feeders.
I say that out of experience. I mean, I've had my one time where I've taken advantage. I mean, dude, you have to one time, okay? Most
You're
of the
right.
time I'm out there with the knife out, but one time you got to try to just gun them down when they got the knife out. It's
Sometimes
pretty
you
fun.
just got to see what happens.
Yeah, you have to. You never know when you're going to get an opportunity like that again.
Yeah.
But here we have it.
Spike down,
Force
B.
five from our defenders. Trades going both sides. Attackers with the man advantage right now. Things not looking long for this world. Pot will go
Attackers
down.
win.
It's a 13-1 evisceration in game one.
Absolutely insane. This is not something you'd ever expect to see in All Stars. However,
Good game though.
yeah,
Good game to both teams. Good game to both teams. All right.
yeah. It's honestly not even that anyone was playing bad though. It's like, yeah, it was kind of, I would say, like team composition definitely created some weaknesses there.
Yeah, we'll have to see what the teams kind of talk about. I think we're going to be shifting teams just a little bit. So we're going to take a quick 5-minute break. When we come back, one more Mnvl Valorant All-Star game for you guys. So stay tuned. We'll be right back in a few.
Okay.
Wow. We just jump in. I was going to do a whole quarterback. Ready, set, hold up. And then she just 3-2-1-0s it. All right. So
Okay.
absolutely stealing our thunder. Production team Rachel. Thank you so much. Honestly, round of applause. She did manage to get the stream together with Spike needs to be defused. There's still 2 guys that need to be taken out, and she got it done. So clutching up, Rachel, Big Baddie Brim once again. I'm not going to repeat that gamer tag. It's a one-time thing, but that's the hard truth, like we said earlier, Beth. The alphas and the sigmas. You can thank our social media intern, Aditya, the one and only guardian in the chat. He comes across as a sigma to me. You and I, a couple of alphas. But I respect it. We're getting right into it.
Oh, yeah.
Haven requested from the alphas and the sigmas. The blinders need to have a comeback of a lifetime, Beffin, from what we saw. Well, the teams got switched up, I think. So
They did. They got switched up just a little bit. I don't know off the top of my head who's switching, who's not, but you know what? Let's just treat this as a fresh game. The alphas versus the sigmas is.
Dude, when they disappear, we forget who's who. I think the alphas were first and the sigmas are second. Obviously, the alphas are first. So alphas on defense, sigmas on attack, I think is how that lines up. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. So be it.
Mm-hmm.
Won't be the first time, won't be the last time. All right.
That's fair. Both teams deciding to drop that for fun comp aspect, going for the pretty chill, more regular comps, but we're seeing a couple of characters that we probably wouldn't normally see.
Yeah, you can say that again. It's interesting to me when you go into these custom games, you know what side you're starting on, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the attackers know they're starting on attack, but here we are about to lock in 3 sentinels, and I'm shaking my head, but hey, I hope they can prove me wrong, right? That's what I'm here for. These guys need to show me, guys and gals need to show me that they can pull it off, because I see my team hovering 3 sentinels going into attack Haven, and I'm probably alt F4ing the client, is what I would say.
That's one way to put it. It's maybe they're playing the long game. They're
long game, and they're going to be able to have a sentinel on each side on defense. But that's 12 rounds from now. Okay,
that's true. Right? That's true.
And maybe I'm the Debbie Downer. Maybe I'm the one that looks at the glass as half empty. But I'm also a realist.
True.
And that's as real as it gets.
The first rounds do matter a lot, because in a perfect world, maybe the mental wouldn't matter. But if that first half doesn't go so well, that can have an effect on so many things. But
11-1, you're going to lose the game. I don't know if I've ever come back from 11-1. Maybe.
No, that'd have to be a miracle story.
10-2 a couple times, but dude, it's grim. Most of your teammates are already packing it up. They're making a sandwich halfway through the game, talking about how they don't want to be there. Hopefully that won't be the case. All stars for fun. The alphas versus the sigmas.
Mm-hmm. Pushing out of that window. Not window. Sorry, I haven't seen this map in a little bit.
Yeah, this map is looking like foreign territory at this point.
Oh, yeah.
Have no idea what it's like to be on Haven. Haven't seen it in so long, right?
Yeah, I've never seen Clove on this map.
Ooh, Chamber. Give me more, Chamber. The Headhunter comes out. I'm loving it. And I'm loving it. And look at that. The 3 sentinels on attack. They can't seem to find the pistol round. That's tough.
Full buy coming out as well, but that Chamber, I swear he was pixels away from a collat right there.
Oh yeah, we call that the mink in the business.
In the business,
mink. Just that the shots just going off the second dude. Oh, the Headhunter. Whew. Get me excited talking about the Chamber Headhunter.
Oh yeah,
I'm a Chamber fiend.
And it's so weird seeing this map. This was a specially requested map that we're allowing for all stars.
He DC'd. His hands are out. Look at that.
Oh shoot!
Look at his hands.
His
gun went away. They're not looking at him. They're defending him though.
Oh.
He must have DC'd for
He's
a second.
ready to box.
Oh, and they find a first blood. Now that is crazy. Losing the pistol, they come out with a first blood. Chamber just got back here. He's back now.
Ooh.
Pot's going to find a second. Now this is where it
Lane
gets
is slow.
interesting.
Yeah.
Defenders only have 3 people alive now, Beth.
I mean, maybe that's what they needed the whole time. Just play it slow. I mean, they're defenders. I
Maybe
mean,
Chamber to DC and wait it out for a little bit. Play timing. Okay, Saint's getting aggro. He's got the headhunter out. What is the audio not on, Goodly?
hey, it happens. He's the one that's bugging out, right? Or no?
He's got that. Yeah, he's got that Kendrick beef playing a little too loud right now. Could not hear those headhunter shots,
left.
and those are louder than your average shot too.
Oh yeah.
Look at the spike plant.
I can
Okay,
hear him
the
in my
game's
head.
bugging out. The game's bugging out.
Has to be. It has to be.
The flank's good. Oh, Saint. Oh,
Goes for
Ghost
that.
now. 1v4. Okay, 1v2.
Ooh, thrifty.
Wow.
Nice. It's been a while since we've seen a full save win into the full buy.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you the last time we saw that in a regular season game. Those are some of the best feelings, man. Losing
Agreed.
pistol and then managing to just swing around off the back of a free gun. Are you kidding me?
Absolutely.
Pot goes nuclear, finds one and a second. Helps himself to a second helping.
Absolutely.
Opens up the round, and now the attackers have some life in them. The triple sentinel comp that I was casting off from the get-go. Proving me wrong round 2. I'd love to see it.
Ooh, he got a radiant buddy on that sheriff?
Yeah, is that Raph?
Yeah, that's Raph.
Please don't touch my Raph. He's a beast, bro.
Oh, we've seen that for sure.
He's a beast. Those paranoias got me shaking in my boots. Oh, look at Ghost already pushed out bottom mid.
Oh.
All right.
Almost catches the rotate. But
The thing is I don't like even the attempt of flanking because it's 3 sentinels. So
yeah.
They will have utility for days on your flank. He's lucky he even got that far up.
Agreed.
I mean, but yeah, I mean, he swung into a deadlock trap. That's my point of kind of saying that.
Yep.
It's going to be almost impossible to get behind these attackers now as they look to spread through onto the B site.
One enemy remaining.
Chamber pressing forward. Goodly takes down another. Now it's just the Phoenix. It's Goose who removes Goodly's wig. Will get taken down by Idol. And now the attackers find themselves 2 rounds back to back.
Yeah, they got the nice guns. It's so weird seeing like we're on a full save, so they're back to full buy after winning that. So now we're on even ground. Should be on even ground with the economy, but kind of interesting. Definitely, I agree with you. Should not be going for that flank play into the 3 sentinel. But sometimes when you're playing breach, it's just the instinct of a breach player. Did you ask me?
Apologies. I just sneezed to the moon and back twice, dude.
Oh my gosh.
Woo! Yeah, I'm still recovering, dude. I'm still recovering. 5-man long hit from the attackers.
Oof.
I wasn't trying to keep quiet and have you start second guessing yourself there. I just, if I turned the mic on, it would have blown up everybody's ears.
No one wants that.
Nobody wants that.
Yeah.
All right, the attackers kind of got stuffed up. Deadlock wall to keep the defenders out from retaking into the site. Spike has already fallen back now, rotating through the short position. Now it's a 3-on-2. Attackers down men. Take down a second. It's only Deadlock that remains.
Still
Will be able to get out on the timing now. So escapes the A area. Phoenix already on this read though, running over to middle map, but defenders are giving ones. So if Phoenix doesn't find the kill,
all right, you got it.
Never mind. Hold the phone. We got it. We're good. We're good. Tied up at 2s. Nicely played by the defenders.
For sure. And it's really interesting for me because I haven't seen Haven in so long. And there's so many of these new characters like the Clove and the Deadlock that I've never seen on this map. So it's kind of interesting.
I've definitely played some Deadlock on Haven, dude, and I think she's good. She is good because Haven's one of those maps where, you know, the walking, you walk a lot for your control because it is such a big map and it's hard to rotate on. Once you kind of get the sound cues, the teams start moving pretty quickly. So I bet you Clove's good on this map too.
Oh yeah.
Dusted.
Regenerative smokes. Well, I can't even English, bro. Oh my
Hey,
goodness.
we got the point. Surely.
That's gonna get clipped, Zion Williamson. Yeah, we got the point, but you get what I'm saying. Regenerate, dude. I can't do it. I can't.
Finish the job.
No. Am I trolling?
Regenerative.
Yeah, bro. No chance. I can't do it. All good.
Yeah.
Holy crap. I
Yeah,
just started
gotta
freaking out in the middle of trying to pronounce that word. My goodness. Regenerative. Yes, dude. Now I can
Yes.
say it, but in the moment, like, I mean, there was a deadlock wall in front of my brain in the words.
That's one way to.
Been out.
Oof.
Not a good sight.
Definitely not. Still doable for both sides.
3-on-2. Defenders down a man trying to retake. Tricky situation. Spam looks good. Won't find
Last player
the
standing.
final touches on that kill. Raph makes it a 3-on-1, and that does the round for the attackers.
Yeah, looks
Third
like
of the game.
the attacking Sentinels have had their luck run out. Don't have any breaches coming into their hands no more, so looking a bit tough now.
I mean, they just got that round.
Yeah. Oh wait, what?
The attackers just got that round.
I am so clueless.
Oh, you're good. You're good. No, you're good. They're playing good.
mean, that just shows how it was actually kind of close, but
Stim beacon
no
down.
more money, or at least their money's kind of spread out.
Stim from the defenders trying to take an aggressive stance towards A
And
long.
get some
St.
aggressive
Kel will
picks.
take down 2. I like it. Max Ryder adds 1 to the tally. Now the attackers,
Launching
mere
smoke.
moments into the round, already down to just 2 players left. Toxic gets tagged through that smoke, barely gets out of dodge.
Mhm.
These players being here. Breach on the flank. Doesn't quite peek out too far.
One
Won't extend
enemy
himself just
remaining.
yet. Now will finally do so. Takes down 1, makes it a 2-on-1. Brimstone quite low. Will spot the KJ and find the shot. Gets blinded by his Phoenix. Craziness that Toxic hit that shot. Tied up at 3s.
Yeah. It's nice to see both teams on even ground, so we're seeing a little bit more of a fair result right now. Both teams have a bunch of strong players, though, playing pretty well. Not much else to say there. I hope everyone's having fun. I'm really happy to see, Haven after so long, but it's pretty
Yeah,
interesting.
I'm indifferent about this map. It's all right. It's not the best, but it is like a Valorant map. This is one of them that came out with the game, so it just feels right to have Haven in the pool.
Agreed.
I was originally hating on Ascent. I thought Ascent was going to get taken out, but
Mhm.
I also was kind of getting sick of Haven towards the end of it, just because of how long it had been in.
True.
That works.
So-
It does feel a kind of lackluster compared to some of the newer maps, though. So I can definitely agree.
3-site maps are just so tricky too in itself. It's just such a
Yeah.
different way of playing the game. You have to play it differently than you do. I mean, any other map in the game. This and
Agreed.
Lotus are just so the style of how you need to play it too changes. So, just an interesting dynamic.
Sure. I think it's like the way the maps are is like only really comparable to me to Overwatch.
Right.
Because like they're all
Such different ideas
yeah.
about the maps that make it unique in a sense.
That's the fun with Riot games. They always have such interesting ideas.
Most of the time. I'll give them that. Most of the time they do a good job.
30
Interesting can
seconds
go
left.
both ways. So
Yeah, facts. Well said.
yeah.
Attackers blasting these defenders into a new realm. Goose trying to get over here, trying to hold the party at the line. Goodly, fully blind, says bye-bye.
Yeah, they're using their time as a huge resource.
10
Time
seconds left.
can definitely be something that weighs the game because time's always in your favor. Like, I mean, you gotta get that bomb down, of course, and they did. They got it down, but they waited a little bit. They were poking their heads around a couple places to keep them on their toes, and had a nice opportunity to strike.
Defenders can't really fight their way back into this. Very tough situation to be in.
Headshot.
We'll find one. But now trying to leave and save their weaponry.
Mm-hmm.
Another round in the bag for the attackers. They will reclaim the lead now, 4-3 in this one.
Yep. It's pretty standard gameplay, honestly.
There's no need
Catching
for the
that
enemy
guy
to
trying to
suffer.
hide, though.
Kill them fast.
Yeah, we'll take one of the rifles towards the end of that. Pretty big. Attackers with the round advantage at the moment. Interested to see what they will bring into this round. They've been liking this A site, though.
Yeah. A site's one of those.
Run it down A, run it down A.
Oh, yeah. You can go 2 ways to go into that site. Pretty.
It's one of the easiest splits you can do, and I feel like the whole game, like you kind of get that area for free once you kind of cross that first doorway. I mean, most people smoke this off too that long, so it just ends up being if people kind of slip into, I don't even know what that's called anymore.
Yeah.
Connector?
I have no idea.
What did people call this? Not elbow. Not connector. Short? They called it short.
Spike
Yeah,
down
yeah,
A.
short. They could make a textbook on Valorant call out at this point.
Yeah, man. The amount of times too. This is the sad thing is like the amount of times I'll hear random bozos in my game call a spot something completely wrong, and I'm just like, you know, that's not what that's called. They go, yeah, it is, buddy. They get like upset right away, and I go, okay. I just hit him with the, all right, sounds good. You got it. All right, here we go. 3-on-1. If Raph's truly the GOAT, he's gonna win this round.
Oh yeah.
Let's see it, Raph.
Let's see it. Let's see it. Guess one.
First, 1v2 now.
Blind
goes out,
Oh.
and Raph hits the deck. Unfortunately, not the GOAT.
Gets
at least
caught
he
during the
gave it an
blind.
honest effort, though.
Not the boom you
If
hoped
he had
for.
just one more second to get that blind off safely, that would have been nuts. But unfortunately, they peek off that death and get him gone, which is what they need to do. It's probably my biggest pet peeve in Valorant is when someone dies, like in the lower ranks, when someone dies and then instead of going for the trade, they get scared and go and don't do anything. It's like my least favorite thing about low elo Valorant.
People getting nervous, getting worried, playing a video game. Yeah. Dude, that guy's got like 20 kills, dude. Yeah. I heard it too many a time.
Agreed.
Plenty of ultimates to work with here for the defending squad. They tie this game up at 4s.
No peeking.
Pretty hefty stack here towards Garage and B. 4 of the 5 defenders in this small area.
But they were right on that call, though. That's the interesting part.
Trying to support each other best they can. Phoenix starting to investigate towards C long. Going to clear that out. Note that no attackers making any presence towards that area. Should give his teammates the heads up that mid work is underway because Chambers got that line towards A long as well. Nothing being seen or heard. Surely these defenders got to be aware that the B hit is underway. It does not matter as Toxic will get decapitated by Snowy's Vandal.
You should run.
And Goodley will remove another with that Headhunter. Defenders down to 3. Goose will find 1. Going for the ultimate now as well. Going to get aggressive. Blinded by Raph. It's dropped. The line from Goose. Good. In trouble. A second one good. Will finally get taken down. Snowy left in a 1v2. One player close. Time ticking away. 10 seconds and counting. Doesn't clear close. Defenders find themselves up 5-4.
Defenders back in the advantage. That was a very interesting round. Phoenix ult, you know, that's like when you're coming back from that Phoenix ult, like I feel like there's partly a 50-50 deciding like, do I have enough time to blind it or do I not? And he got their call right. He just, you know, he didn't go for the blind, but he took so much damage from that first, from the first interaction that he hit a good blind in the, but he was so low that he just died to a random spray bullet while blinded, which is always so unfortunate. His HP is such an important resource.
Ooh, Goose. Almost taken ahead early. Attackers Eyeing up that C site for one of the first times this game. Immediately getting held at bay by the Phoenix Molly. And we'll usher it all the way back towards the A side of the map. Goodly peeking out the window position. Drops into grass quickly. Moving up mid hastily.
You do hear him. That's Brim, Toxic in the corner. Dropping the smoke over, right?
Well, they surely heard you. That's why they dropped that smoke. If he peeks through this right now.
Goose picking off Rat. That's a huge pick.
That's a big one. Goodly playing it patiently. That's good. Ghost trying to be aware of that front B main smoke. Finally will dissipate. Goes for the jump spot. Goodly hears that. Should be aware now of this positioning from the breach. Could try to take this timing and walk on in. Doesn't know if anybody else is holding that. Brimstone is over towards the right angle here. But Goodly has time and space. Removes ahead. Now Breach is in trouble. Goodly isolating the ones to a T. You gotta respect it. And now defenders on the outside looking in. This might be another tied up game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Back and forth in this one, Beth.
Yep, I'm really interested because if they keep going back and forth, we got overtime. That doesn't cut it, you know? So what is going to be the factor that changes momentum of this game?
One enemy remaining.
Could be anything, but I'm guessing it could be a half swap.
Well, this
half swap could do it. Goodly with a 4K on the round. Nicely played by the attacking chamber. All tied up at 5. 2 rounds left in the half. Either squad can kind of come out and claim this first half, or we will be, I mean, based on what the history and the record would show, trading these final 2 rounds and ending up at a 6-6 standoff.
Yeah. And that's what I'm expecting to see, to be honest.
Defending squad has ultimate advantage.
That's true.
Big factor there. So as long as they play right, play a retake setup, right? I mean, you got the ultimates to win with, guaranteed. Instead, it's a fight towards A. Deny space. Can the defenders stand tall?
And they indeed. The ults, they need to get them
15.
ults. Ooh.
Paranoid.
There's so much util coming here.
Max Rider. Ooh, Goodly's close. Here's him moving.
Such a good util
Swing
opportunity.
is good. Goodly takes down 2. And just like that, Ghost will go down as well. It's just the chamber left.
Ooh,
nice shot
head.
onto Goodly.
2
a
heads.
second as
Spike
well,
down
delivering with this headhunter. And they're just running him down.
He's got the ult, though. Why
No
does he
way
have not
pops
have it
in.
up?
30 HP. Musta just didn't think he had it in him.
Fair,
Will
that's fair.
falter. And attackers find 6
Last
first.
round before
Nice
the
shots
switch.
from Goodly to open it up.
Oh, yeah. Now that the ultimates on both sides is pretty interesting. I'm really, like... I feel like there's such an opportunity for a juicy Brimstone ult there. Like, that could have been... at any moment, if they go for a clumped play like that, they could just get fried and then electrocuted by the Sova ult.
Yeah, definitely something the attacking squad's
You
got
want
to
to
keep
play?
in mind, right?
Let's play.
These ultimates available. C hit.
See, because look at them. They're all together.
They are
KFC 5-piece on the way.
There we go. The tour de force is out.
Oh, yeah.
Getting a little aggressive, trying to get his angle. Smoke comes down, will take down 1, and now a slow field makes it almost impossible for the rest of the squad to push up. Goodly getting close, though. Tour de force for himself, jumps through the smoke. Op is out.
Oh.
Shot won't go. A little bit of a movement at the last bit there makes the shot go awry. And now the rest of the attackers fleeing down the long position. Right back into the waiting arms of Goose.
That's the tough part of the movement of this game. That op shot went, what, 45 degrees to the wrong spot?
I think he was it not finished. He jumped into that shot and he wasn't completely standing still or did not completely counter strafe. So that was the reason the op shot went completely sideways.
Yeah.
Spike planted.
And now attackers getting a spike plant, teleporting to the A site from the shadows used from the Omen. 3 defenders trying to retake the site. A Brimstone ultimate used on the Hell/Heaven position. Now pushing on out. Sova is up close and personal. One gets taken down. Now it's a 2-on-2. Pot on site here. Looking
Last
for
player
more.
standing.
Spam not good.
Ooh.
One
Max
enemy
Rider
remaining.
takes down one. Max Rider takes down two. Clove with the resurrection. Runs to Short to play life. Shorty is out getting scanned away. Max not on the spike. Will take out the Clove. Does he have time on this defuse? I
he?
think so. Surely.
Close.
Surely.
As you predicted, 6-6. Completely even as the half swaps.
Switching sides.
Yeah, this has been a nutty game. Ask for Haven, and it's been delivering. And
Oh,
the
yeah.
fact that the attacking squad gets through the first half tied up at 6-6 with 3 Sentinels that are now moving over to defensive side has to be a little bit of a hard piece of reality to hear for the attacking side, right? You now have to potentially go into a Sentinel on each side
Absolutely.
or some iteration of that. So no freebies, no gimmies for the attackers now. We'll see how they approach.
Yeah.
Don't overthink it. That's my job.
The investment finally paying through, though. You
Placing
got
alarm
3
bot.
Sentinels finally getting their chance to defend. Will they show that this investment was worth it?
Trying to shoot all the KJ util off the ground, but not moving forward at the C position at all. All attackers immediately falling back towards their spawn area and looking to re-clear, holding for any kind of flanks.
Yeah, they got time on the clock. Time's a huge resource. They don't necessarily have to go through all the way. See, because look at that. They just played patient. KJ's not even on the site anymore.
She's coming back. They threw a
Sure.
deadlock wall up, just
Ooh, yeah.
disappeared now. Sova drone coming through. C hit is underway.
They
Players
gotta
on
run
the
it.
defensive side got to be aware of this and start to rotate now.
Yup.
KJ spotted on site last
Scanning
second.
ahead,
Dart
right
comes
here.
through for
There
Sova.
they are.
Attackers flooding onto the site. KJ ghost. Now Max Rider going for that spike plant. Attackers
Spike
up
planted.
a man. 4-on-3 now. Defending squad trying to flood back in. Imagine goes big for 2. Defending squad now has a man advantage. Not for long though. As
enemy
Goose doubles
remaining.
down, but it's
Oh.
Raph to come through and finding the closing efforts in that round. 7 on the board for the defenders.
Yup, that first round on that half change is always huge. Not only does it normally count for 2 rounds, but it's also like it shows us what we're going to be seeing for the rest of this half. And you know, it did get down to the wire, and I think the attacking side played that really well with their patience. But yeah, imagine Idol's positioning. Had a really good smoke spot that no one was really watching until he was able to get to that box, and from that box, you know, he got the breach. Then someone had to trade him, but while he was looking away, Raph from the shadows, as always, bring it back.
Yeah, Raph's been consistent.
Mm,
He's been good all night.
consistency.
That all-star material. Goodly now with the headhunter out. Goes for 2, goes for 3. Good for the first. So Miracle he didn't get taken out on the second swing. Miracle he didn't get taken out on the third swing. Will get out with his life.
Oh yeah, some crazy damage onto that brimstone as well.
Good shot from Kel to even one back. The pot will trade out, and now defending squad man advantage still. 4-on-3 attackers struggling to find their punch into this round.
Yeah, it's hard. They don't got money. They don't got the tools.
One
Line.
enemy
Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah,
Spike
that's Raph.
down A.
He's got the ghost too. Oh, now he's got the
Is he
knife
going
out.
for the knife. Oh,
Craziness.
oh, it's like 1 HP.
Flank is underway.
Oh.
I mean, yeah, he got spammed a little bit with the Spectre, but
Oh yeah.
could not find the closing efforts. 8-6 though, defending squad starting out the way you'd expect with this triple Sentinel stack, if you will, on the defending squad.
Now we got round bit of a half buy versus full buy though. So this round is where attacking side has their chance to come back.
Absolutely. Attacking squad on rifles, whatever they could ask for. Maybe not an operator, but overall, weapons that will get the job done. And it's a wide default spread for the attackers, not really looking to go any which way off the rip. Looking of more a slow burn round to play out here. We'll see how the defenders play around this.
Oof.
Goodley goes for a peek, and this is the best way to play against that kind of aggression. I mean, that hold, steadfast play, wait for the defending squad to get a little bit greedy on info gather, and that walk peek will get taken care of. 5-on-4 now, attacking squad with a man advantage here, Beth. Eyeing up that B site, a little bit weakened as the garage player was taken out. And now the flood into B.
Placing swamp
Oof, they're in, but everyone's...
Raph takes down one. Raph takes down two. Only 2 attackers got on. Now it's just Phoenix by himself. The rest of the attackers trying to get their way onto the site, trying to help their squad out. Now it's a 2-on-1. Imagine up close. Doesn't know players right next to him.
Oof.
The last player's behind him. The reload.
Cancels the
Flash
reload.
30 seconds left.
And now this tuck could be monumental. Does Breach read this? I don't know. Ghost saw the deadlock come onto the site, but which way did she run to? Going for a flash here. Will swing out. The swing good. Doesn't swing far enough.
Ooh.
Yes, he does. Ghost finds the kill, finds the round, and gets the first on the board for the attackers. But at what cost? 4 rifles taken out of that last round there, Beth.
Absolutely. Super close round. Like, everyone did so well in that round. Raph still almost bringing back that early deficit, but the attacker side, I think, like, punishing the defending Chamber because is really impressive to me because Chamber literally has that teleport that he can press at any single moment. Like, I don't know. I don't think there's really a startup to it, right? He just presses it and he's gone. And the only thing you can do is get that clean 1-tap, and that's what they did. And that advantage was just enough, barely enough, to close out all these close rounds.
Phoenix ultimate available for the attacking squad. And another default spread, slow creep, up mid. Defending squad sitting back, waiting for what the attackers are going to do. It costs them. Snowy goes down first. Goose now rushing through onto the C site. Will take down a second as well. Pot finally takes down the Phoenix ultimate, but you're down 2 players at this point. How do you get back into this round? It's a tough scene.
Absolutely. Group smokes will come out as well, create so much space that it's hard to get through. Goose is trying to push for even more space.
Goodley jumps through the smoke into garage. Will find one, gets taken care of. Now it's just 1 defender left. It's just Raph.
But
Left in a
can't say
1v3.
just, though. He's definitely a fighting force.
1 enemy remaining.
He out, makes it a 1v1.
He doesn't know.
He doesn't know that Goose is hitting him with the Michael Myers creepy stare. Will finally take care of him. And we are all evened up at 8-8 right now, folks. Coming down to the wire.
And this is what we love to see.
Really good map, too.
100%. Like, All-Stars, I think last map was not really a good example of what we see here. We have 10 players, each of them that have fought to get to this position. And this is the best of the best, really. So seeing an even game like this is always great. I'm just interested to see when does that momentum shift completely. Because I think the biggest difference we've seen has been 2 rounds. That's
Goodly. First blood found.
Mm-hmm.
Defenders up a man.
Always good.
Saint trying to lurk up B. Tripped off by the chamber for the time being. Real spot. Goodly coming back into sight. Picks up a freebie. Saint will run on through and gets traded out immediately. Now 4-on-3. Defenders still with a man advantage.
Yep.
And if Toxic walks through garage here, this is going to be Spike delivered on a silver platter. To imagine with this Bucky in hand.
He's always in such a sneaky position, and it's been working so well. Like,
oh yeah,
he's just finding those weak spots so perfectly.
Regrouping now, and as a team, Gonna walk through garage. Now this is much better. It makes it way harder for the Bucky to find success. We'll see. The flash is good. Bucky immediately neutralized. Well done by the attackers. Now 3 on 3. It's panic mode for the defenders. Trying to rotate over to this site, trying to set up properly. Pot will take care of Goose. Final 2 attackers out on the C site. Going for the tap. Will not commit to the plant just yet. They take down 2 defenders. Pot on the resurrect. Will try to jump back to spawn. Ghost finds her, but then Raph with the trade out. Now it's 1-on-1. No HP on Raph. Tags Brimstone a couple times. Knows the area, but it's not gonna matter. Toxic stands tall. The attackers flip the round on its head, and from a 3-on-4, they make it 9-8.
That is exactly what they need. And man, Imagine has been in such like unimaginable positions, right? But I mean, they're not the craziest things in the world, but they're definitely a little bit unorthodox. But attacking side, just kind of relaxing and like still showing some respect by checking all those angles, the angles that they need to be checking is crucial.
Yeah, I mean, these attackers went down first blood that last round, and still they end up converting the round. So really nicely played from them. Attackers now moving towards this A site immediately. Raph will find another first blood for the defending squad. So similar situation to last round, and now a player getting grabbed by the deadlock ultimate will get broken out of.
That's good. That's great.
No harm there.
Bunch of ults though. How will they use these ults? Maybe they're kind of more a post plant ults for sure.
Yeah, you're down a man though, so you got to try to find a way to get something opened up in your favor here. Chamber up close at the short position. Doesn't really want to test his luck through that smoke, and wise choice. Omen
of course
lurking just on the other side.
Can't mess with this Omen.
Goose doesn't clear close. Will now, they hear that smoke get used.
Oh.
Will not clear it till late. Raph tags up Chamber quite low. 82 HP remains. Defenders rotating and stacking over to this A site now. Attackers, the jig is kind of up.
Great.
They know you're here. 30 seconds. Do you stay or do you go? Decisions have to be made now.
And what a well-placed smoke too, by the way. Like, see, because if you place that smoke, there's so many ways to mess up a smoke. And you give people space to kind of enter a little bit. But the way that smoke was positioned is that you peek out a little bit, you're dead. And that's exactly what we saw.
B hit underway. 10 seconds on the round. Going for that spike plant immediately. Attackers need to find kills. They need to find them now. 3-on-5 situation. Max will find one. Gets dispatched. And Saint won't be able to do it. We are all tied up at 9 apiece. Yet again, folks. Back and forth we go.
Absolutely. Back in it, completely even. We got 5 of the best on each team. What will it take for this momentum to shift? I think we're going to see overtime. The question is, how much?
I mean, yeah, OT is like, at the rate these two are going, almost a given. We'll have to see if one team can kind of snap out of this win-loss round streak. The next team to win, maybe string a couple together, could come out as victors.
For sure.
Placing alarm bomb.
You got to see some
Placing swarm grenade.
clutch plays from players
You want to
multiple
play?
times in a row
Let's play.
to change this round advantage. It's like everyone's playing so consistently. Firing them that out.
Attackers have this C site. A little bit of a retake setup, though. I like this. Defenders switching up how they have been defending now. Going for the retake. But Goodley up for the task here. A couple players pushing back down the long position right into his arms. He takes down 2 before going down, so nicely done by him. 3-on-3 now as Snowy will take back one attacker. A couple ultimates available on both sides. Only one for the KJ. We'll find another Elim. It's just Breach left with it all to do.
He's going for it.
The Rolling Thunder is expended. The spike has already been halved. It's smoked off as well. This is going to be quite difficult. Aftershock use, it will not matter, and the defenders will find double digits first.
Yeah. 2 win rounds in a row for the defenders. Will they find the third in a row to bring that to a 2-round advantage? We have, like I said, we have not seen a larger than 2-round advantage yet this game. And I think thing is like one of the biggest factors that shifts momentum like that is ultimates, right?
Alarm bot out.
Because you spend so many rounds building up to these ultimates, but I feel like all the ultimates game have not really had much of an impact.
Yeah, I guess we haven't seen too many big like game or round changing ultimates. I mean, you know, Goodly finding another first blood for this defending squad, but he goes for more, and that's a time where you hope to see a pullback, but a pot kill will do nicely for the defending squad. It will maintain the man advantage for the time being. So nicely played by the defenders. 4-on-3 for the time being. Pot's overheal gone. Trying to walk on through, but knows the timing could be his biggest enemy here. Here's some jumping around. Is it safe? And somehow it is.
Spike down mid.
Somehow
Drop in a smoke.
nobody holding that door. That's one that you wish you could get back for the attacking squad. Round might be a little bit out of reach after that kill. Breach is
Last
minimal
player
HP.
standing.
And there he goes. And now it is just Goose left in a 1v4. A sheriff to his name. And I mean, it would take a miracle to win this round.
Absolutely.
30
Kind of tough
seconds
with
left.
that gun disadvantage. Just got some sheriffs versus rifles and an operator. But
First 2 rounds won by the same team in quite some time. 11-9 now as the defenders start to add a little bit of insurance to their lead. 2 rounds left for the defending squad to take it all. Otherwise, attackers looking to start to make this comeback.
yeah, they definitely can. They should have some money back. I don't know what the rest of the team is looking like, but Goose still kind of on a crutch by here. The rest of the team looks like they got rifles. Looks like it. Yeah, it should be. Let's see if this momentum shifts at all. AJ almost caught.
Breaking the KJ utility immediately for the attacking side. KJ holding on to the Killjoy ult herself right now. Snowy not going to use it just yet. Falling off of the site. Goodly standing his ground. Will get droned out for the time being. 3 defenders are here. All 3 sentinels, that being so. Should be able to put up a hold. Imagine doubles down with the Vandal. Deadlock util not even required. And now the attackers just... I mean, if the weight game hasn't been working for them and the defenders walk into their crosshair, the attackers have not really been having that pop that we need to see from the attacking side to really get out onto these sites. Because now they are just boxed in and they're just waiting. And the thing is the defenders are the ones waiting on you guys, you know? Like,
Yeah.
you know what? Yeah. So now it's panic, rotate back, and it's
30
all going to
seconds
get hurt
left.
by Omen.
Oh, yep.
Stim, they hear this. Omen jiggling, timing, goes for the blind, won't actually peek. Just going to play it smart, rotate over as a team. Killjoy ultimate available for retake.
Launching smoke.
Attackers are going to be in a tough spot. Defenders find another kill.
Going for a bomb.
2v4.
10 seconds left.
Spike plant will just barely go down. Max Rider finds a much needed kill onto Goodly. Makes it into a 2-on-3. Attackers down a man. Gonna have to
Last
fight together
player
here.
standing.
Oof.
And it's not gonna matter as Pot finds another big time kill there. Leaving only Sova left. A Hunter's Fury
Last
available, but
player
he's tucked
standing.
in. The short.
Oh.
Max Rider finds 2 big kills. Doesn't opt to use the ultimate on the Clove. And sticking the defuse, Omen only halves it though. Max wasn't gonna peek.
Clutch.
And now
There
he
it
will
is.
cost him if Max or if if Raph would have just stuck that defuse, he would have had that.
Pros don't fake.
Absolutely, pros do not fake. 11-10 now. Defenders trying to hold on to this, but attackers punching their way back in.
Yeah, I mean, see, this is what I was saying before. It's like we need to see to have the tides turn. We need to see us like a huge outplay from multiple players in multiple rounds, and it's like I don't know. Can you really ask for
Max
that
Rider
every
just
time?
went nuts. Yeah, Max Rider just like single-handedly kept them in this game by winning that last round.
Absolutely.
Craziness. from the Sova. And now the attackers wasting no time, moving up towards the A position immediately, meeting a lot of difficulties though. The deadlock util being here. Max will pick up Goodly on the flank. And now the defenders in a little bit of a nerve-wracking position. Rest of the map is wide open for the taking. All 4 defenders stacked up on the A site here. Ulting onto site. Yeah. Goodbye, imagine. Max will find one with the Hunter's Fury. 3-on-3 now. Attackers decide to pull out of the operation. They can't get out scot-free though. Hot doubles down.
Oh, that's
gets a
huge.
4K in the round. And defenders find match point first.
Man,
Match
Pot
point.
catches 4 people with their tails between their legs trying to get out of that killjoy. It's like really smart peek there, knowing that they need to get out of there or they're dead, right? So huge, like that peak opportunity. I wouldn't say it's free, but it's a huge opportunity there. Going for it, getting 4 clean headshots, insane. Like, you know, it's one more play like that, and it's going over to the defender's side for the win.
Yep. Attackers now buying whatever they can afford. They have a Phoenix ultimate to play off of. Otherwise, nothing else. Phoenix gonna ult in the garage immediately.
Oh.
Goodly takes down 2 with the tour de force. And it's not the Phoenix ult. He finally will go down. And defenders in such a big position to win it all right here, right now. Just Max Ryder.
No peeking.
And Goose, don't count out
And
Goose.
Goose. Well, I was gonna say it.
I know.
Back like
Oh,
I
there he
Now
is.
it's just Goose.
Can he do
1
it?
on 4, 1 on 5 actually if he takes all 3 down.
Triple, baby.
1 on 2 now. Close
One
ultimate's gonna
enemy
run out.
remaining.
Oh my, there's not a world Goose just did this.
Wait,
Oh my days,
I'm
dude.
oh.
Wait, he just threw though. What?
Defenders win.
What
Okay.
a round,
Okay,
man.
no, dude, that was. He went from being 4D chess player, like best player in the server, to sticking that plant right there, and you're just like, wait, no.
No.
Oh, all right. Well, that does it for us. Honestly, a super fun game 2 of Valorant
Absolutely.
All-Stars. Comes down to the wire, 13-11 final. It is the Sigmas that take down the Alphas. Who would have seen it coming, folks? Not me. Any final words from you, Bethan, before we close out for today?
I think right here we saw a premier display of what we like to see at All Stars. Super close game. I kind of predicted that it would take some insane plays towards the end to, have us not go to overtime, and we saw some insane plays.
Yeah.
You love to see it. That's what you love to see in this, for fun, higher level type of gameplay.
Absolutely. Well said. Well done today. You survived chess, survived Valorant. Enjoy the rest of your night. You earned
Thank
it.
you.
Folks, we thank you all for coming out for day 2 of MNVL All-Stars. We still have one final day tomorrow. I believe that's Rocket League, and I believe that'll be myself and Frog Pixel. So stay tuned. Rocket League tomorrow. You guys have a great rest of your Saturday, and we will catch you guys when we see you. Have a good night.